Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for years, he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Here's today's STEM tip. Make your selfies look even better with science. Take your pics at golden hour right before the sun sets. The wavelengths made by the atmosphere create a perfect golden light for that beautiful face of yours. Learn more at She Can STEM. A message from the Ad Council.
Hey guys, it's Brian Baumgartner, and you do not want to miss the next episodes of The Office Deep Dive.
What's the name of your team?
Satan's Ballerinas. That's my old school name. Sometimes I mix it up when I have a good pun. I have another league where I drafted, it was an auction league. I drafted Russell Wilson, and I call it Let Russ Cook Meth.
Listen to The Office Deep Dive on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Monday. Steve, before you hit your closing remarks, can we remind our people in California that tomorrow's a big, big day?
Tomorrow, everybody, listen to me. You have to vote. We are awake now, and the Republican Party, the other side of it, there's nothing wrong with being a Republican, but when you're on the other side and you're trying to make the minority control the majority, then there's a problem. California's always been a blue state. We have no intentions of turning it red this year or no time soon. You have the numbers out there to make this election go in Governor Gavin's favor, Governor Gavin Newsom. This Larry Elder idiot that's running, that doesn't understand the plight of people, who has completely turned himself inside out to fit in with a group that only using him. Get out and vote. Vote for Gavin Newsom. This recall is completely conjectured and just trumped up mess so they can try to get a hand in this Senate. Don't let this happen. Get out and vote. Your vote counts. We've proved that this last election. So thank you for showing up at the polls, and go and vote for Governor Gavin Newsom. Thank you.
Period.
That's
now,
right.
My closing remarks is kind of something that I was thinking about while I was on vacation. I want to remind everybody not to slip towards the end of the year. Don't slip. Every year, I don't know if you noticed this, I've been guilty of this myself, and I was thinking about it on vacation. I'm not going to let it happen to me this year, and I want to share something that I was thinking about that happens to me every single year, and I wanted to just share it with you. I decided that in the fourth quarter of this year, starting from September, October through the rest of the year, that I'm not going to do my normal pattern of behavior anymore, because it only leads to at the end of the year and I got to start over again. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. When we get into the fourth quarter, we have two of the biggest holidays in front of us: Thanksgiving and Christmas. And this end of the year causes us to have to make the same New Year's resolutions every year. Let's start with what I'm talking about. Because of Thanksgiving and because of Christmas, every year we have to make the same resolutions. Here's resolutions number one. I am going to complete all my tasks this year. This is a New Year's resolution we always make. You know why? Because at the end of the year, every year, we stop fulfilling our dreams. We stop going towards our vision board because we stop. We participate in corporate office parties. We participate in the family gatherings. We participate in the Christmas spending. And this goes on from October all the way through New Year's Eve. And so I've noticed, man, that I taper off in my hustle towards the end of the year because I'm participating in the 2 big holidays, which makes me have to come up with this New Year's resolution every year that I'm going to complete all my tasks. Then the next resolution that I have to make every year is I'm going to get my finances together. We're going to save money this year. Well, you know why we got to get our finances together and save money? Because at the end of the year, we blew our budget on Christmas and Thanksgiving. We do it all the time. All of us are guilty of this. We blow our budgets every year. Every year we say we're not going to do this for Christmas and we end up doing it. We're not going to go here, we end up going. We're not going to buy all this stuff, we end up doing it. The grandkids, the kids, your family. And you end up messing up your finances every year. So every year you got to make that resolution. I'm going to save more money this year. I'm going to start a savings. I'm going to get myself together financially. It's because we got to be conscious of the end of the year. And now here's the third and big resolution that we always make at the beginning of the year. I'm going to get in shape and lose this weight. And you know why we got to make that resolution, everybody? Because of the end of the year. Thanksgiving and Christmas. We participated in all the trimmings of Thanksgiving and Christmas, and every year, no matter how well we've been doing for 3 quarters, that last quarter of the year, we dedicate ourselves to stuffing ourselves so we look like the turkey that's on the table. And we commit ourselves to, hey, this is what holidays is about. I'm going to eat because it's the holidays. And you got to get it together at the beginning of the year. So the beginning of the year, we end up starting over because we taper off at the end of the year. So this year, I've committed myself not to taper off this year. I'm going to stay on it. I'm going to keep on my workout program. I'm going to stay on my little eating program. Now, am I going to enjoy myself on Thanksgiving Day? Yeah, but that's a cheat day. It don't hurt you. But you ain't got to eat the whole damn weekend. And then you ain't got to eat all the way up through the Christmas party. Then you got to eat. Now you're off for 2 weeks during Christmas, and you eat all the Christmas break. And you're sitting around and you ain't doing nothing, and now you got to lose weight. And we start over, and we end up looking like a hamster on a treadmill. So this year, everybody, watch the last quarter of this year. Get a little bit more dedicated to your vision board. Pay a little bit attention to the progress that you've made over the previous 3 weeks. And don't let this last quarter put you in that trick bag with your finances and your weight like it do every year. And then we start over at the beginning of the year. Those are my closing remarks. I hope it makes sense to you. But if it don't, I'll see your fat behind in the gym in January.
Steve.
Thank you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The past year has shifted so many things, including one relationship that doesn't normally get as much attention. Our friendships.
So we want to give friendship the invisibilia treatment, meaning we've got questions.
Does having sex with a friend automatically change that relationship?
I just have never been successful at making friends.
Would love to hear some discussion about friend breakups.
Listen to Invisibilia from NPR on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I want to get back to kissing the cheeks of my grandbabies, making Sunday dinner with a house full of family and lots of laughs.
COVID-19 has changed how we live and how we feel. But now, there are vaccines. And they are the very first step that let us get back to what we miss most. It's okay to have questions.
Is it safe?
Should I wait? Now, get the facts. Visit getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.